Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Crazy Bill Haney. That's what they call him. Because Bill Haney, in my opinion, is going cuckoo. Look, man, I think Bill Haney is entertaining. It's commendable the way he supports his son. But I think he's dished out so much of, trying to market, promote his son, build their brand, keep Devin's name relevant. And I just think he's done so much to the point to where a lot of the attention has shifted from Devin onto Bill Haney. I mean, Bill Haney is just jumping up on YouTubers' platforms, talking about Devin, arguing with YouTubers about the stuff they're saying in their content, if it's not what he wants to hear. He's out here, has issues with Floyd Mayweather, issues with Adrian Broner. The man's got issues, whether he likes it or wants to say it or not, Oscar De La Hoya. We know about the issues with what's his name, Bernard Hopkins. He's out here, issue with Gervonta Davis, issue with Gervonta Davis's team. I just think he's drawn a lot of attention that he wasn't expecting. And I'm not saying his skin isn't thick, but I think thick skin or thin skin, I think he's gone cuckoo. You see, because these people out here in the social media world, they don't have filters. They sit behind their computers or their keyboards, and they say what they want. I was reading the string where guys were talking about Bill Haney, because Bill Haney, who talks about a lot about, which I don't get into this, but he seems to be pro-black, the black fighters. A lot of fighters and managers and people, they like to talk about the Hispanic fighter or the European fighter or the black fighter or the Asian fighter. For me, I try not to pigeonhole myself because, to be honest with you, I really don't give a damn. I like boxing. But because Bill has lashed out at so many people and he's made his presence felt, people start paying attention to him. So when he's talking about as black boxers and brown people and my people and this is what happens. People say, okay, they start looking into Bill Haney and see his wife is white. See, he has kids that are half white, half black. And they start to kind of dig, and they start to poke, and they start to make fun, start to call him a hypocrite. And I think those are the kind of things, when it comes to a person's family, right? He's so passionate about his son. But believe you me, I truly believe that passion extends over to his wife and the other kids that you really don't see much of on camera. But I think it's a myriad of things that are driving him crazy and making him just come out here and want to lash out at any and everybody who's not saying something in support of his son. Now, there's some people saying, well, that's what he should do as a father. To me, I say, hold your horse and just not take it to the stupid. I have 4 sons. And I'm not worried about what anybody has to say about my kids. You know what I'm saying? You disrespect them. Then we have a problem. You see me kind of come out of character. And that's not a good thing if I have to do that, because I'm not into showmanship. You know what I'm saying? And I've had those experiences twice, same person. 2 of my kids, same person. And I just had to basically let them know that, there's certain things I wasn't going to tolerate. I wasn't friendly about it, but I had to get my kids out of that organization because let me just tell you, I know how far I'm willing to go. And I had to get my kids out of there. I just don't think you should be shouting and cussing at kids. I don't care what sport they're playing. Not when they're in 2nd, 3rd grade. I just don't care. So if you want to be like that, be like that with little kids, well, you know what, Al Capone, I'm gonna make you go all the way. So I can understand Bill Haney when it comes to being protective and wanting to have a conversation about anyone who says something about his son. But if you plant good will come back to you. But when you plant shit, it starts to stink. And I think Bill Haney has planted a lot of good but a whole lot of crap too. And the crap stinks. And then I really think Ryan Garcia, for some reason, Ryan Garcia has really got underneath Bill Haney's skin. He can say what he wants. I think they're worried about Ryan Garcia, not about his health. I think they're worried about Ryan Garcia getting in there and beating Devin Haney. I mean, like, this is a fight, out of all the fights Devin Haney had, this is a fight he cannot lose this fight. Ryan Garcia has, he's put himself, he's postured himself to where if he loses, it's okay. That's what Ryan Garcia's done. He's played the crazy card. Not crazy Bill Haney. He played the crazy card like I'm not all there mentally. And as a result, there are a lot of people saying, well, hey, Devin should win this fight. So they just put all the pressure on Devin. Ryan has brilliantly taken all the pressure off of himself. And that was all on Devin Haney and Bill Haney. Devin's not supposed to go in there and lose to Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is supposed to be an incomplete fighter. Bill Haney's not supposed to lose to Derrick James. Derrick James is a trainer who's on a losing streak. And he's training Ryan Garcia and Frank Martin at the same time for two huge fights. His time's supposed to be split up. He can't give all of his attention to one person, so something's going to get missed. He can't focus 100% on Ryan or 100% on Frank. He's got to split up his attention, so something's going to get missed. In addition to that, Errol Spence reportedly has left Derrick James. So Derrick James has all kind of distractions going on. You know, Frank Martin is doing interviews talking about how he hurt Tank, talking about, you know, Tank is a dog, but, you know, I hurt him and, you know, I got what it takes to beat him. You know, he's got Ryan out here acting the fool just to, you know, get clicks and views. You got Jamel Charlo, who no one knows if he's going to fight or not. Jamel out here getting arrested. Earl leaving him supposedly. Derrick James has all this stuff he's juggling over there. Bill Haney and Devin Haney supposed to be the most focused, having the best training, the best camp. They're not supposed to come in there fully focused, no excuses, and lose to a team that's full of turmoil, surrounded by chaos, and overwhelmed with distractions. And I really think Bill Haney's going crazy because he's not stupid. He got a little hustle in him. He knows exactly what they're doing. And I think he's now realizing, shit, we have to win. Because if not, Devin Haney loses everything. And Ryan gains everything. I just don't think, if Devin Haney loses, I just don't think the rebuilding process, the whole reconstitution of Devin Haney, I don't think it's going to be that easy. I personally don't. He's not supposed to lose to Ryan. It's one thing if he went and fought Boot Sinners and lost to Boot Sinners. I don't think people really hold that against him. You know, it's like, hey, it's like Canelo going out to fight Bivol. He's chasing greatness. He went and fought at a weight he probably shouldn't have been at. But here at 140, Devin Haney, right, for what he did at 135 and coming up and beating Regis, he's supposed to win against a guy like Ryan Garcia because, unfortunately, a lot of people believe that a guy like Regis Prograis will beat Ryan. I think Ryan beats Regis. I think Ryan beats a lot of the more than 40-pounders. I think he's going to beat Devin Haney. I've been saying it. The speed and power kills, man. Devin has speed and he has IQ. Let's say he has respectable punching power. Ryan has... So Devin is... if you give Devin an A with IQ, you give Ryan I give him a C. If you give Devin a A for speed, I give Ryan an A+. If you give Devin a C for power, I give Ryan an A+. Now, when you put that together, the only thing Devin can pray for is that he can outsmart and outthink Ryan Garcia and possibly set some traps. But the problem is he's battling not the Ryan Garcia that's with Joe Goulston, Ryan Garcia who's been working over there in the camp with Jamel, with Errol Spence, with Derrick James, with Frank Martin. And remember, Ryan Garcia did spend time with Canelo and Eddie Reynoso. Ryan Garcia is bringing a lot of experience to the table in addition to what Derrick James is sharing with him. Ryan Garcia naturally is an aggressive fighter that's coming for you. And I just think when you look at this, I just think Ryan Garcia has a huge opportunity to upset the apple cart and turn Wild Bill into Crazy Bill. And excuses are gonna fly. You watch. Excuses are gonna fly. Because Bill Haney is everywhere. Not Devin Haney. It's Bill Haney on all these different, podcasts. Talking about everybody. Has something to say about everybody. Y'all just sit back and watch. But I think Bill Haney and Devin Haney, I think they've making a fight with Ryan Haney, I think it was a good thing, but I think Bill Haney just stirred up too many pots, man. Too many pots, too much chaos surrounding him. And as a result, I think Bill Haney going a little crazy. But if y'all don't think he's crazy yet, you watch what happened when Devin and Ryan fight, and if Ryan puts that bing bing on Devin Haney, you watch what happens to Bill, because his son ain't supposed to lose to him. They've been able to carefully move Devin Haney along to where Devin Haney has continued to move up the ladder of progression. And now Devin Haney did what he did at 135. Who did he fight? Some people say he didn't fight anybody. Bottom line is he fought champions to get belts. At 140, you could say, Regis, it was perfectly tailor-made for him. It doesn't matter. Regis was a champion. He been a champion at 140. Now he's fighting Ryan. What does Ryan bring to the table? It's supposed to be a whole bunch of money. Something else that's a problem for Bill Haney. Fighting out there in New York. Supposedly, tickets aren't selling. All that money they thought they were going to make fighting Ryan Garcia, the 20, 30 million. Looks like that may not even happen. So we got to just wait and see how all this plays out. There's a lot of things that are happening that I just think what Bill planned for, from his appearances on podcasts to having to fight in New York. I just think the result isn't what he was expecting. And the fact that they plan on winning that fight against Ryan Garcia, if the result isn't what they expect, I think Bill is going to go crazy. I really think he's showing signs of going crazy. I really do, man. You coming on talking about, I listen to these young boys talk about Bill's keeping it real. They didn't say he pulled up. There's some young people slang they're using. I don't even want to, I hope I don't remember, because I don't ever want to use that bullshit. But basically saying he's making his presence felt on these podcasts, and they respected that. I personally think that's cornball shit. But at the same time, obviously he has time to do it. And he's, again, just trying to keep Devin's name out there and promote the fight. And you got to give him a round of applause for that. But at the same time, I think he's going a little bit cuckoo, because things aren't going the way he was hoping. Like Devin Haney, really, in my opinion, there doesn't seem to be much support for Devin Haney. And, I like Devin, man. I mean, I got a way I feel about some things when it comes to Devin Haney. It has nothing to do with him as a boxer. It's just, other areas. But at the end of the day, I think Bill Haney is hurting Devin more than helping him by opening his mouth so much. That's just my opinion. It's just like with Danny Garcia and his pops at the time. His pops was more of a distraction, more of a liability. And then he got tightened up. And then, all of a sudden, Danny Garcia not fighting that often anymore. But they made their money, but they had to tighten his dad up, because his dad was like Bill Haney, just would say anything. Anyway, y'all keep cool. Let me know what y'all think. But Bill Haney beefing with Adrian Broner, troubling Tank Davis, troubling Mayweather, troubling the Golden Boy, partner Bernard Hopkins, out here with Calvin Ford, coming on these social media platforms. He got something to say about everybody. Everybody. And it's always him trashing people and being disrespectful. And I just think all that's going to come back on him, and unfortunately on his son, when his son faces Ryan Garcia. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I don't think so. Y'all keep cool. I'm in the breeze.